everybody, it's me, Lori. I am on day 6 of my path to riches. This is going to actually represent day 6 and 7. Tomorrow I won't be able to post a video. We have some things going on with the family, so we have to take care of that. But anyways, I'll still be following my practices. So just to give you a quick update of what's happening. So I'm using the law of attraction and the laws of the universe, and also any material and methods that I collect along the way from especially Rhonda Byrne's book, The Secret and the Magic, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, and also Charles Haanel, The Master Key System. And there are so many other books that I could mention. There's a few that I do tend to list and note in either in the comments or in the little section there with the write-up. Transcription, I guess you could call it. What I do want to mention is that I've been doing every single day. I've been starting my day by waking up and creating an intention for the day. So I form it in the form of a goal. So what is it that I want to accomplish that day? And I imagine being able to accomplish it and how great I'm going to feel when that does get accomplished. I try to make it something that's not too big. I know that sounds I don't know, belittling in a sense, but I don't want to create a goal that's so big that it doesn't get accomplished or achieved. And then the more you achieve and the more you accomplish and the more you succeed, it breeds more success. And when you don't succeed, there's always the opportunity to try again, yes, but you're not as motivated. And it takes a lot to keep that motivation. So, by all means, keep trying. But at the same time, it's harder. Okay, so every single day I set an intention, and also what I do is I use a set of affirmations that I did get from Charles Haanel's book, and it goes like this. There's 7 affirmations. It's I am whole, I am perfect, I am strong, I am powerful, I am loving, I am harmonious, and I am happy. So I say each one, and I imagine myself as that, as detailed as possible in my mind. So in my mind's eye, I see myself as whole, and I remind myself everything I need, everything I ever needed, everything I'm going to need is all inside me already. It's all part of the global consciousness, the collective consciousness, the divine oneness of everything. Everyone's connected. It's all in there, okay? So I am whole. As much as I feel broken sometimes, I remind myself everything I need is there. Whole, I am perfect. So perfect to what standard? The only standard I need to compare myself to is my own. I only need to be better than I was yesterday, not anyone else. Competition is not necessary. I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of competition in the world, and competition drives some success, but it's not necessary when it comes to your own self-development. All the rest of them go without saying. You want to be strong, as strong character, strong personality, strong emotions. Being powerful means that you can create, and you feel that you can manifest, and you feel powerful in the sense that you can attract what you want to attract and transmute energy and do all the things you want to do in the form of this law of attraction. Okay, so I've been doing that. So those are the affirmations I've been using, and I do have a video. It's very, very short, and it says repeat after me with some flowers, and it's just, those are the ones I use. And if you want to just repeat after me in that video and just watch that. Next, what I do is I list in my mind 5 things I'm grateful for. 5 times I write them down too. And it's okay if they're the same things from the day before. It's okay if some of them are the same. It's okay even if you are listing things that aren't quite manifested yet, but it's always good to use the present tense. So I always use the form of I am happy and grateful now that, or I am happy and grateful for. And a lot of times I do mention people. It's a lot of the time it's people that I'm grateful for and relationships. But I do say I'm grateful for my financial freedom. I'm grateful for my path to riches. That's very clear. I'm grateful that money, comes, large sums of money comes easily and quickly to me. That's from Jake Ducey, another one I've been watching, another YouTuber that is inspiring me. Okay, so that's what's happening. And there's another thing I wanted to mention, and I thought this was kind of interesting, is that especially today and yesterday, while doing all of this, I consider this part of what I'm doing is sort of an awakening, or realizing our true nature in a sense. So, you keep hearing like we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And I don't know, like I understand the words and I picture it and I know I have a soul and a spirit inside me. But to remind myself that voice in my head, those words I hear when I'm thinking is not me, that's the ego, that's a function of my body that is created by my brain. And the one hearing those words is me. The emotions. I am. Hi, Matthew. You're a sweetheart. Okay, so what's happening is I've been having some lashback.
Can you answer a question?
Yes.
Where's my iPad?
It's in my purse, honey.
Okay.
We'll see where my purse is. I accidentally brought it to work, remember? Okay, so I've had a couple of trolls on the videos, which is okay, that's normal. I've had a person I haven't talked to in a long time.
What is your purse?
I don't know, they reacted very negatively to me. Honey, I'm doing a video. Anyways, I think I meant to use these negative experiences, and I mean like a few of them, and I think I'm supposed to use these to keep on reminding myself of how important it is to not take anything personally, to realize that anyone's opinion of me is none of my business. It's their own thought process. They're using their own lens to view me. I have to help my son find something. Okay, I'm not sure what I was just saying. I might have to edit this some more, but I do think the universe is testing me and teaching me about keeping my mindset exactly the same, keeping my emotions under control, not flipping my lid and letting making sure my logical brain still handles all of my situations, not overreacting. And yes, I call myself highly sensitive. I am. I call myself an empath. I am. But that doesn't mean that I have to let my circumstances dictate my moods or my livelihood or my next step or my future or anything. So I'm going to use each of these negative experiences that I've been having, that I've somehow been attracting, to use them as learning opportunities, because none of them are going to beat me. None of them are going to get to me. I won't let it. Maybe in the past, but not at this point. I'm moving forward. I'm on a path and nothing's stopping me. Now, speaking of that path, let's get into that. Last video, what I mentioned was a strategy by Napoleon Hill, where he says the first thing you need to do is have desire. And in the desire, what you need to do is have, number one is definiteness of purpose. And with the definiteness of purpose, it has to be backed by burning desire. So in order to create this, you need to have a personal statement written out. And what he says is you say it every morning when you wake up and every night before you go to bed. Saying it out loud is very effective. So what I do is I have my statement of desire, and I'm using what Tesla said was a very effective and magical combination of numbers, was 3, 6, 9. So what I do, and what I've read to do as well based on this, is that in the morning I say it 3 times, my personal statement, feeling it as much as I can, imagining it. And at lunchtime or in the midday, I say it 6 times, and at the end of the night, I say it 9 times. And yeah, it's a kind of a long statement, and saying it 9 times. At first, it felt like work, but it's not supposed to be work. What it is it helps you to memorize it, and guess what? It helps you commit it to memory. And when you commit it to memory, and when you start saying it almost passively, it's more your subconscious mind doing it. It's like it goes into autopilot. That means it's going straight to your subconscious mind, and that's where it gets communicated into transmuting it into your actual life. So it's kind of interesting and exciting at the same time. So last time, what I asked you to do was know which category you want to manifest something in, or change, or see something happen in? Where would you like to start? So I gave you a list. There were a whole bunch of them. So there was relationship, and I will post more details in those comments below, okay? I was using a teleprompter last time, and I felt very scripted, and it felt fake. I might do it again in the future, just if there's certain videos I want to make sure I say certain things, but it didn't quite feel right. I'm not a news reporter, so I'm just going to go with the flow. Okay, so there's relationships, there's money, like the idea of being financially free. There's a certain level of success and feelings of success. There's if you want to manifest having children, if you want to manifest a certain career or path in life. There are other things, there are other categories too that you might want to manifest, maybe skills or abilities or opportunities. Opportunities are a great idea to manifest. Or even simple, smaller things. But what you do is create or choose that category. Like, where do you want to see change the most right now? So I chose financial stability, or I have stability, I want financial freedom. And I know why I want it. But what you're going to do next, now that you know which category, you're going to get specific with it, okay? And I have provided 2 printable worksheets right on my website. Both of them are free. There's no charge for anything in any of my websites. There are some affiliate links. I'll give you the disclaimer there, but there's no charge for any of that. And I don't even have like a opt-in email list or anything like that. I probably should do that later on. I don't know. I'm just still figuring this out. But anyways, in getting specific with your category item, okay, so I'm saying I want to be financially free. That's pretty broad. Now what you're going to do with that is you're going to use what I call it's not just my words, it's sort of a teacher thing. It's the W5H. So you've got W5 is who, what, where, why, when, and then H is how. So you want to start answering all of those things about your category. So like who, with financial freedom, like who could I contact, or who do I want to be working with? Who is someone that I could have a mastermind group with that would lead me to these riches? And sometimes what you're doing is you're waiting for the universe to give you some answers, to give you some ideas. Okay, so you've got your who, what, where, why, when, how. And those are all in the worksheet, and you're going to love it. It makes it so much easier to put all your ideas down in one place. Okay, so at that point, you're much more specific with what you want. We are working towards you making your own personal statement, but right now I'm just telling you that on my path to riches, I'm taking you along with me. But with regard to riches, I'll be honest, I haven't personally, my bank account is exactly the same as it is. Well, actually, it is a little bit better. I don't know if it's just I've been spending less because I'm a little bit more aware, and I'm paying more I'm more conscious of the idea of having riches. And having riches means you have riches. So I haven't felt like I've been avoiding spending necessarily, but I imagine that it is Christmas time. So just to have extra money at Christmas time is interesting. So I'm going to take a deeper look at where this money is coming from. I have had a couple of opportunities present themselves to do little talks. So neither of them are 100%, so I'm not going to mention them just yet. There's 2 opportunities that I had to talk about. One of them has to do with mindfulness, and the other one has to do with, what do I want to say? Like having a career in the face of having struggled with and still struggling with a mental health disorder or a mental illness. And, spreading awareness for mental health is one of my big things. I think my next big thing is going to be spreading the idea of of bullying coming to a stop. I think that may be the next kind of direction I'm going. I kind of feel that way. Okay, the last thing I wanted to mention is that another thing I've been trying to do is at night before I go to sleep, after doing my affirmations, or not my affirmations, repeating my statement, I give my subconscious an order or a request. So I say while I'm sleeping, like, after getting a little bit tired and doing a little bit of breathing, I say, subconscious, what should I do next? What is my next step? Or who should I contact next? Or should I should I write a book next? Or should I focus on videos? Like, ask what you should do next. Ask for an idea. And we'll talk more about this and how to make this work better for you. I don't know everything. I'm learning. There's so much, but I keep on finding more information. And I've got a few favorite YouTubers that I've been watching, and a few favorite books as well that I've been reading. So I would like you to check those out as well. Okay, guys. I just want to remind you as well about my Facebook group called AB Positive. I'm taking a little break from the Facebook just for a couple of days, just to get myself grounded. But please go check it out. And also on Instagram as well, there's an AB Positive. It's pretty small so far, but that's okay. Everything needs to start somewhere. Remember, the big giant tree, the truffula tree, starts as a tiny seed, but it gets really big and fluffy and beautiful. Okay, guys, so A, be positive, have a wonderful day, and just remember, be kind and love each other, okay?